3, 2, 1.
And we're back with another episode of Ready, Sweat, Go. We've got an exciting show for you today as we discuss the wondrous workout of walking. Does that say walking? Can somebody check the teleprompter, please? I know we aren't seriously doing a whole episode on walking. I've been walking since I was a baby. What's there to learn? Walking and hiking, also known as walking with trees. Ratings are going to plummet, guys. How are we ever going to get renewed for a third season if... Okay, fine. I will give it a chance, but you'll be hearing from my agent. On today's episode of Ready, Sweat, Go, you'll learn what's what when it comes to walking, hiking, and the ways both can benefit our mental and physical well-being. Then B will talk to us about the physical and mental preparedness needed when going for a hike. Finally, Coach Chloe will take us through a workout that will prepare you for the mountain terrain and help you get those steps in. I'll give it a chance if you will. Let's hit the road.
Jaquan, we're waiting for you. Jaquan, let's roll.
Justin, I thought Jaquan was on vacation.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I guess I just wrote down the schedule incorrectly. Well, we have to film this today, so I'll just cover his segment. Okay, get it together, Justin. You can... Where might Jaquan leave his notes? Ooh. Aha! Right here. All right. Here goes. All right. So apparently there's a bit of skepticism going around about the idea of walking being a workout. But here's the thing. Walking is actually one of the best things you can do on a regular basis for your physical and mental health. In fact, walking is considered a form of cardiovascular exercise, just like running is. Physically, studies have shown that walking improves heart and bone health, decreases your risk of many long-term diseases, improves your sleep, and boosts your immune system. That's a lot of physical benefits. Equally important, walking is good for the mind. Walking is like a power-up for your brain, helping to improve your mood, reduce stress, enhance decision-making, and even spark creativity. Wow, all that just from putting one foot in front of the other. Who knew? So, how much should we walk each day? Unfortunately, there's no exact number of steps per day that guarantee you perfect health and a superhuman brain, but experts say that the average person walks 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day. That's approximately a 30-minute walk, give or take. Everyone walks at a different pace, so this could be different for you, but it is a good estimate. It's a great idea to find out how many steps you walk each day now as your own baseline. From there, you can set a goal to increase your daily step count by 2,000 steps. While that number might sound like a lot, getting in steps is easier than you think. Just take activities you'd normally do anyway and incorporate movement into them. Calling your friend to talk about that new video game you're both playing? Go for a walk while you talk. Whenever possible, opt for the stairs instead of the elevator. Try not to turn down opportunities for movement. Offer to come along on the next grocery store run and get your steps in as you pass through the aisles. Plus, maybe if you help out, those double stuffed Oreos you've been wanting will be added to the shopping list. If you contribute to your home with weekly chores, offer to help out with ones you can do on your feet, like sweeping, vacuuming, or mowing the lawn. Even taking the trash out adds a few extra steps to your day. Lastly, find ways to make your walks more enjoyable or even productive. Listen to your favorite music, a podcast, or an audiobook as you walk. Find what works for you. That brings us to hiking, or as I like to call it, walking but with a better view. While walking can be done almost anywhere, hiking typically happens in nature. At times it can be more strenuous than walking, but usually the more difficult the hike, the more rewarding the view. Hikes often include a variety of terrains, which is just a fancy way of saying the type of ground you're walking on. You might hike on dirt paths, gravel, larger rocks, across rivers, or even scramble up steep areas with your hands and feet. Oftentimes, hiking includes a gain in elevation, meaning that as you hike, you climb higher above sea level. The steeper the hike, the more difficult it might feel. Hiking has a lot of the same benefits as other cardio-based activities. It's a great form of exercise that engages your entire body. It helps strengthen muscles, improves cardiovascular health, and enhances endurance. Hiking also provides many of the same benefits we discussed from being outdoors. It offers an enhanced mental well-being, as you already know that spending time in nature and engaging in physical activity can have a positive impact on mental health. And along with all the great benefits, it is well worth it for those stunning views. If you're looking to get into hiking, start by researching some local state parks or national parks and forests near you. Use apps like All Trails or Peak Finder to find options local to you and get reviews from other hikers on the trails. While mountain hikes are great, you don't have to live near a mountain range to go hiking. Nature trails can be found in all different environments. You might even have a local park that offers a woodsy trail right near you.
Oh my gosh, would you look at these views? I couldn't have been more wrong about hiking. What am I waiting for? The wilderness is calling!
Whoa, hold on there a second, Caroline. If you want to get into hiking, you need to be prepared. I'll pass it over to B to share some more about preparedness before you go chasing waterfalls.
Thanks, Justin. You're a natural. Hiking is so much fun if you're prepared for your hike. Otherwise, you could end up lost in the wilderness, which does have a lot of bugs and sometimes bears. So listen up. Let's talk about the gear you'll need for a hike. First, some good hiking shoes or boots, depending on the terrain you'll be hiking. Your shoes should provide solid traction, so you can handle the variety of terrains that you might encounter. Many hiking boots also provide extra ankle support, which is very helpful when navigating loose stones and gravel. Depending on how difficult, long, or complicated your hike is, you could also bring hiking poles or a walking stick. These tools can help you keep your balance or take some pressure off your legs when climbing or descending a hill or mountain. Make sure you have enough food and water before setting off on your first hike, along with protection from the elements. Bug spray, layers of clothing for changing weather conditions, and of course, sun protection. Hats or visors are a great added layer of protection from the sun when hiking in exposed areas without much shade. Speaking of food, want to hear a joke? What is a hiker's favorite snack to bring along? Trail mix! Of course. Anyways, in order to be safe when hiking, it is important to do some research before setting off into the unknown. Check the weather conditions. Research the trail you're taking, the average length of the hike, and the elevation gain you can expect. Oftentimes, hiking apps will have reviews from other hikers, so you can get a sense of how difficult the hike will be and how much experience you should have before setting off. It's also important to consider what navigational tools you'll need depending on where you're hiking. Technology isn't perfect, so it's always good to have a physical map of the trail when possible, and it never hurts to have a compass if you lose your sense of direction. Pay close attention to trail markers when hiking, which will help you to know you're still on the right path. It's always best to go on a hike with a buddy and to let others know your route so that there's someone looking out for you in case you do get lost. And finally, make sure you're mentally prepared for your hike. Some hikes may require more endurance or might feel a bit scary for you if you have a fear of heights. Take things one step at a time and never be ashamed to turn back if you're feeling maxed out physically or mentally while on a hike. Now that your brain knows what it takes to be prepared for a hike, it's time to bring your body in. Coach Chloe is here with a workout that will help you get those steps in so you're ready to reach new heights.
Thanks, Bea. Welcome back to my corner. To start off, you might think that walking is a skill that doesn't take much training. But did you know that walking actually activates many different muscles in your lower body? Today we are going to focus on several exercises to help improve your walking fitness. Get ready to warm up if you haven't done so already. Make sure you are dressed in clothing you can move in and have a water bottle with you. Press pause now to make sure you are prepared for a workout. Welcome back. Let's get started. We are going to start off with 2 movements that incorporate various degrees of stability to help you develop better balance for walking on rough trails and terrain. Let's start with one you already know, lunges. Lunges are a great exercise that will help to strengthen your hamstrings, your quads, your glutes, and even your core. Whether you are hiking to Everest Base Camp or you're out for your daily walk, lunges will prepare your legs for all levels of activities, from leisurely to the most strenuous. Since you've gotten pretty good at performing lunges, you can choose to add a weighted backpack for an extra challenge. Don't make your backpack too heavy. Just a few extra pounds will make all the difference. The extra weight on your back will also help you focus on your balance. Start by putting 1 or 2 books into your backpack and perform a couple of lunges. If the weight seems okay and you are still maintaining proper form, you can add a little more weight. Stop adding weight when you feel yourself losing control of your form. As always, you can choose to perform your lunges without a backpack. Pick the option that you feel the most comfortable with. Watch as I perform 6 lunges with my weighted backpack. You should feel stable. If you have trouble standing back up from your lunge, your backpack is too heavy. Press pause now to allow time to find and prepare your backpack. Welcome back. Get ready to perform 6 lunges with me. Ready? Go. The next movement we are going to talk about are step-ups. Step-ups, along with lunges, are single leg movements, meaning they activate your stabilizing muscles to develop balance, coordination, and stability. This exercise also provides a great workout for your hamstrings. It also mimics the movements used when experiencing rough, rocky terrains while hiking. For this movement, you will need something small, about 8 inches tall, to step up onto. This can be a bench or even a stair step. Make sure it is sturdy and can bear your weight safely. Press pause now to find something that will work for you and come back when you are ready. Begin this movement by standing up straight. As you think about engaging your core muscles, you are going to step up onto the step, pushing through the foot you are stepping up with. You want to make sure all of your weight is in your leading foot and you are standing up straight on the step before you put any weight on the second leg. For safety, make sure your entire foot is placed on the step, heel included. Switch legs at the top and then finish the movement by stepping down with the same leg that you stepped up with. Begin the next rep by stepping up with the other leg. Make sure you alternate legs each time. I would like for you to perform 4 step-ups with me. Ready? Go! 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. For an extra challenge, you can choose to wear your weighted backpack for this movement as well. If you are unable to completely stand up on your box without a backpack, it is not recommended for you to perform this exercise with one. The last movement we are going to perform in today's workout is mountain climbers. These work to strengthen the muscles in your core, along with muscles in your shoulders and legs. Start in a plank position. Your body should form a straight line from your head to your heels. Bring your knee in towards your nose, crunching into your core, and then send it right back out to the plank position. Repeat on the other leg. Continue alternating legs, increasing the pace to get your heart rate up. This movement can be performed slower if you'd like. The pace is up to you. Watch as I perform 10 mountain climbers. Now, join me in a plank and let's perform 10 mountain climbers together. Ready? Go! Excellent! Your workout for today will consist of a 4-minute AMRAP. Do you remember what AMRAP stands for? Yes, as many rounds as possible. You have a 4-minute AMRAP of 10 lunges, 10 step-ups, 10 mountain climbers. At the 4-minute mark, you have 20 step-ups to finish out the workout. If you'd like, you can opt to wear your weighted backpack during this workout. You have the freedom to wear it for lunges and maybe remove it for step-ups, or vice versa. This is your workout, so choose the options that make you feel the most confident and the most comfortable. However, regardless of your choice, remember to take off the backpack when performing mountain climbers, as it should not be worn during this exercise. All right, are you ready? Your workout and the timer will be on the screen. You can always follow along with me if you'd like. 3, 2, 1, go. We are at 4 minutes. Time to complete your 20 step-ups. What a great workout. That was difficult and it had some unilateral movements in it. What a way to step up to the challenge. Anyways, go ahead and grab some water. Let's get ready to head back to Caroline as she wraps up today's show for us. Caroline, back to you.
Phew, that was awesome. Listen, I'm not too proud to admit when I'm wrong. It seems like walking and hiking are serious forms of exercise. I'm ready to become one with nature. Next time we'll discuss. Guess you'll have to tune in to find out. That's a cliffhanger for ya. Pun intended. I've been waiting to use that one all show. Next time, we will discuss skiing. Ooh, skiing, how fun, Justin! I can't wait! Next episode is going to be a fun one. I'll see you next time.